nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days, bringing another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like a set day more doubt, long withering out, and young man's ready.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like a silver globe, rose in heaven, shall behold the night of our sun.
Go, Philostrate! Stir up the feeding youth of merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp.
Not for
Hippolyta, I wound thee with my sword, and one I love during the injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reverence.
Happy the easiest are renowned in you.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation, I will complain that it's my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. Sir, my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her bribes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight after winter sun, with feigning voice verses of feigning love, with cunning hast thou filled to my daughter's heart, turned her obedient, which is due to me, to stand harshness, and my gracious duke. Even so, she will ask you before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privileges of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair lady. To you, your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax. By him imprinted it within his power to leave your figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
so is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held unworthy.
And would my father look but with my eyes?
Rather your eyes must with his judgments look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to observe forever the society of men. And if warfare, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloister, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed those that master so their blood, to undergo such maiden pilgrimage, but earthly is the rose distilled, than that which withering on the virgin thorn grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished oath my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's choice, or else to wed Demetrius as you would. Or, on Diana's altar, to protest for I, austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praise title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him. My lord, I am as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly right, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And what is more than all these hosts can be, I am beloved of His Hermia. Why then should I not prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nader's daughter Helena, and won her soul. She's sweet lady dotes, devoutly dotes, dotes in idolatry of the spotted and inconstant men.
I must confess that I have heard so ought to have spoke thereof. But my mind, being overfull of self-affairs, did lose it. But Demetrius, come. And come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of action seals you up to death with the vow of single life. Come, then. What cheer? My love? Ooh. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial and confer with you on something that nearly concerns yourselves.
Duty and desire we have.
Not now, my love. Why is thy cheek so pale? What chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Feel like for want of rain, which I could well retain them from the tempest of my eyes.
Like me. For aught that I could ever read, never hear by tale or history. But the course of true love never did run smooth. Or rather, it's different in the blood.
Oh, cross, too high, the enthralled, too low.
Or else misgrabbed in respective youth.
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged, too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of
Oh,
friends.
hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or, if there were sympathy in choice,
Oh,
war, death, or sickness did lay siege to, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the calling night that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth. And ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it. So quick, bright things come to confusion.
if then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict of destiny. Then let us teach our child's patience, because it is a customary cross. It is due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
Good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, fair Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian love not pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, into the woods to leave without the town, where I did thee once compelled them to make observance to a lord of May. There will I stay for thee.
Oh, my good Lysander, by all the vows that men have ever broke, and number more than women ever spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Comes, look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away? Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Happy fair, your eyes are lone stars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable the lark to shepherd's ear. When we discreet, when hollering buds appear, sickness is catching all her favored so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ears should catch her voice, my eye on her eye, my tongue should catch her tongue's sweet melody. Or the world mine, Demetrius city babe, the rest is what I give to me to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, make him frown to teach my smile such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, but my prayers with such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hates me. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty, for that fault were mine. Take comfort, you no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Well, then what graces and thy love do dwell, that he hath turned to heaven and to a hell.
Helen, you are mine to go to. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the water glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, time of night, when lovers' flight still concealed through Athens' gates, and we devise to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon bank from rose beds were wont to lie, emptying their bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Farewell, sweet fellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight in lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
Farewell, my Hermia. most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Hermia and Thistle.
Oh, a very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, computer quiz, talk with your actors by the stroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer the code, you Midsummer the Weaver.
Oh, ready! Name what parts I can for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
Oh. What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that must give himself most gallant full of.
This one's asked. Some tears and true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condone in some measure. To the rest.
Francis flew the
Now,
bell.
my chief humor is to play a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a punch who terracanted to make a split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and then his car shall shine from afar and make it mar the foolish fate. Wow, that was lofty. Now give the rest of your plays.
Francis,
This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. Another is more condoning. Oh, go on.
Francis flew the bell and said,
Quince,
you Flew must take this beyond you.
what is this be a wandering night?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Hey, Faith, don't you have to get a woman before I have a beard coming.
Well, that's all one. You should wear a mask and you should speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, oh, Pyramus, what is this we do?
No, you must play Pyramus and you Flew.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor. You, Robin Starveling, must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Stout the tinker. You quit. You, Pyramus' father, myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
You the lion's part. Hey, you keep it right close.
Oh, you may do it extemporary. There's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart but to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again! Let him roar again!
And you should do it too terribly, that you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shrink, and that would enough to hang us all.
I know, it's every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should frighten the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. Roar. 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 I will roar you into a nightingale.
You may play no part of Pyramus! Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as much as seen a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What then do I best to play it?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, or your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Well, some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you should play bare-faced. Bare-faced. Well, masters, you have your parts, and I aim to entreat you, request you, desire you, to come by tomorrow night. Meet me in Palace Wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we should be done with company, and I'd advise
seemly and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
On the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Ho! Or cut those streets! Bye!
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. Farewell, thou loved spirit, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves, so fear none.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child. Night took his train to trace the forest wild, but she perforce withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all their joy. And now they never meet in grove or green by fountain vale or spangled starlight sheen, but they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn tops and hide them there.
Either I mistake the shape or make it white, or use that shrewd and knavish sprite.
Hey, what you make?
And not for me, who fights the maidens? Fulfill the fury!
Those that have goblin call you in sweet cut. Oh! You do their work and they shall have good luck. Ha! Or not indeed?
Oh.
All right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I dress to Oberon and make him smile. I have fat and beef and horse to ride, nay, in likeness of a filly foal. In some time, lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted cram. And when she drinks, on her lips I bob, and on her wither do I pour the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale, sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaken thee, then slip I from her bump, and down comes the cheek, and Taylor cries, and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth, and knees and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. Smoke bomb! Here comes Oberon.
Hear my mistress.
Would that we were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon. Very skip hence. I will sworn his bed and company.
Rash wanted. Am not I thy lord?
Oh, snap.
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland in the shape of corn, sat all day playing on pipes of corn, and nursing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Squatters Severita. But that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your busking mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wicked. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus? For shame, Titania. Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus. Wouldst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigea, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Agile break his faith with Ariadne and Antiochus?
These are the forgery jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to listen wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the myriad flock. The nine men's moist is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes of the wanton green, for lack of tread undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter cheer. No night is now a pen or peril blessed. The good moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature was he the season's altar. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh land of crimson rose, and all old hives then an icy crown, and odors chocolate sweet summer buds is, as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the child, and autumn angry to change their wonted degrees. And the mazed world by their increase knows not which is which. And the same progeny of evils comes from our debate, our dissension. We are the parents and the regime.
Do you imagine that? What it lies in you? Why should Britannia cross her Oberon? Why do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman?
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a vulturess of my order. And in the spicy Indian air by night, full often as she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the imperfect figures in my blood. She be mortal, that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with her.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlit rivers beneath us. If not, show me, and I'm afraid I won't.
That boy. I will go.
Not for thy friend King again. Fairies away. We shall chide down right for our longer stay.
Oh, snap.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Park, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear this amazing music. Remember that very time I saw, but thou wouldst not fly between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid, all wrong. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial vulturess pass it on in maiden meditation, fancy free. Yet, marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower. now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
To girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
Who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
Where is thy standard, fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me that they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and woe within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted Atlas, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spur me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you. What worse or place can I beg in
Shut
love,
up.
and yet a place of higher
Right now.
than to be used as your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel that has replaced with the rich worth of your virginity. I'll run from thee and hide thee in the breast, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest has not such a heart as you!
I'll not say thy question, let me go!
Or rather, do not believe, but I will do thee mischief in the wood.
In a temple, in a town, in a field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius! Your wrongs do set a scandal on our sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo.
No!
I'll follow thee, and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so
Very well, nymph. Ere ye do leave this grove, thou shalt fly here. Ye shall see thy. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
There it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank with wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may be more fond of her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall be so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. They for the third part of minutes. Some killed anchors in the moss rosebuds. Some wore with weird mice for their leather wings to make my small bells coats. Sing me now, Steve, to your offices and let me rest.
Let's rest this Hermia if we think it good and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I have come this day to rest my head.
One term shall serve as pillow for his bone. One bed, one heart, two bosoms, and one trunk.
Nay, but Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
But take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning of love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make it. Two bosoms interchained by an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. So by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Not much beshrew my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but gentle friend for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, says I, and end life when I am loyal.
streets of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despises the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden, sleeping beside the dank and dirty ground. Oh, pretty soul, she durst not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thine eye I cry. All the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid. Sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, do not kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, do not help me thus.
Oh, not darkling, leave me, do not so.
Go, stay, on thy peril. I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia where she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright, not with salt tears? If so, my eyes were oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts who meet me run away for fear. I am ugly. But who is this? Lysander on the ground? Oh, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Oh, Lysander, if you live with sorrow. Oh, wait!
Oh, and run through fire I would for thy sweet sake. Oh, transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom lets me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? How fit a word is that vile maid to perish on my sword?
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. Oh, what though he love your Hermia, Lord? What though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? A man's will is by his reason swayed. And reason says you are the worthy of me.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius? I, that you, must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong. Good suit you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should another therefore be abused.
Yeah.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. So therefore my serpent and my heresy of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my powers address her love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
There are things please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies could not abide. How answer you that?
Fire making part of his fear.
I don't even must leave the killing out of stuff.
Not a whit. I have advice to make all well. Right? Me, a prologue. And let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This one was not clear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 6.
Oh, no. Make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Master, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in God. Shield us, a lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing. For there is no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must say that he is not the lion.
Nay. You must name his name, and half his face must be seen to the lion's neck, and he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies. I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion and will pity my life, no, I am no such thing. I am a man as other than armed. There indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is snug the joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there is 2 hard things. That is to bring moonlight into a chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Will Dr. Moonshine Night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine at night.
Then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else, one must come in with a lantern and a bush of thorns and say, here comes she. Really? And say, she comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing, we must have a wall in the great chamber.
You can never bring in a wall. Let's say you bottom.
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him. And let him put his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, sit yourselves down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you've spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What children homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. Good. A play tour? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see those.
Big Pyramus, those we stand for.
Mo. Thisbe, the flowers of Ogres!
Ogres?
Thisbe, the flowers of Ogres, say your sweet, so hath thy breath. My dearest Thisbe, dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou by here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger here is an error, baby.
Must I speak now? I marry must, for you must understand. He goes but to sing a sound that he has heard is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile, and most lily true, as true was said never time. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, under these two.
Guileless tomb! Man, you must not speak that part yet! That you answer to Pyramus! Oh, you speak all your part, I must choose all! Pyramus, enter your cue has passed, it is never tire!
Oh, as
make me a fear. You see an asset of your own. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. Right. If they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. No, I will walk up and down, and I shall sing. So they shall hear, I am not afraid. Thee, so cock, so black of hue, with forward's tarnished bill. The throstle with its note so true, the wren with little quill. The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose no full many men doth mark and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Give a bird a lie.
No, we cry cuckoo never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored at thy note. So is mine eye broad to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's forceful footstep. Move me on first you's sake, to swear I love thee.
Thanks, misters, you should have little reason for that. And yet to say the reason truth and love keep little company together nowadays, the more the pity that some honest neighbors do not make them better friends. Nay, I can blink upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go.
Oh.
Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am spirit of no common race. The sun is still built in upon my states, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I will be very stunning, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou in merciful hours dost sleep, and I will curb thy moral gross and soul, but thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Hey! And
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Beat him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags fill up humble place. And for night takers crop their waxen sides, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. Have my love to bed, and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Not whom else, and whom curses.
Hail,
Hail.
Hail.
Hail. I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Good Master Cobweb. I desire your more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
Seriously. I commend you. Commend me to Mr. Squash, your mother, to Master Peascod, your father. I desire your more acquaintance too, good Master Peas Blossom. No. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That saying, giant light ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise, you, your kindred, have